Hey guys, it's Brianna. Thanks for joining me. I wanted to talk about something today that I have not talked about yet on my channel, or to a decent amount of my friends, and that is, if you can't tell by the title, that I am, which I don't have the title in my mind right now yet, but I'm sure I'm going to allude to it. I have struggled with an eating disorder for about 12 years now. When I was 15, I started restricting calories, and it's an odd thing because at the time when you're doing it, you don't really know what you're doing or why you're doing it, and it's just kind of, for me, it was like this need to just keep the numbers really low, like the lowest. Like that was my form of being good and finding some kind of morality in it. And so anyways, maybe I could go into detail more about that. Which now I'm remembering, I actually had a video about orthorexia on my channel. That's weird. So I guess I have talked about it. But this is the first time that I am feeling like I'm in some kind of recovery. I feel like even as I'm looking at my face right now here, I look like fuller. My face looks fuller. And I'm really glad about that. So I've looked at my face sometimes and thought, oh my gosh, it looks so gaunt. But anyways, today I wanted to post this video because right here next to me, I have a bag of clothes that I'm gonna either try to sell at this place called Plato's Closet, or give away the rest. So I watched a person on YouTube, and her channel is called Megsy Recovery. I really like her channel. She's got really good stuff if you are struggling with an eating disorder, recovering, or know someone who is. She's just really real and honest, and yeah, I just like her perspective, and I like what she vlogs about. So she was vlogging, I think this week, about donating her clothes, getting rid of clothes that are too small for her, or that if she were to be able to fit in those clothes, that would mean that she was relapsing or still in the eating disorder. And so it really inspired me to do the same. And I've been kind of thinking about wanting to get rid of some clothes that I just didn't really like anymore, and they just didn't feel like good to me. I feel like one thing that I struggle with is buying clothes, and buying age-appropriate clothes. For whatever reason, I tend to gravitate towards clothes that make me look really young, and I'm 27, but I mean, I don't want to look 12, I don't want to look 15 or 16, and so I kind of gravitate towards like junior sections, or like things that are like tank toppy, or like might perhaps make me look younger. So which I think is part of my reason for my eating disorder. So yeah, so I don't feel a particular loss that I don't know if her name is probably Megan, or Megsy's recovery channel that she shared. There was kind of a struggle in doing so, and I think there is probably something that is going on inside of me about donating and giving away these clothes. But right now I'm not really able to identify it. There's one piece of clothing in particular that I feel almost just symbolizes my eating disorder, and it was something that I picked out about a year ago, and it just was really tight on me, and I liked that. I liked that it was like really suctiony and skinny and stuff, and it kind of makes me makes me feel angry. I don't know why, but like it makes me angry that like angry at my disorder, and angry that part of me is also angry that like I can't be that small, and it's not okay. Like, it's not okay for me to be that small. Like, I don't know. It's a very like emotionally confusing subject sometimes, and like also a lot of unconscious or subconscious things that you don't realize are going on, or that I don't realize. Maybe some other people know that they're happening when they're happening, but I'll like, for the most part, almost my entire eating disorder, I had no clue. I was like, I never ever thought of myself as someone with an eating disorder. It was like, yeah, like I'm just thin, or yeah, like I eat really healthy. No, I never thought of myself as an eating disorder. I was always fascinated by it, which maybe that tells you something. But anyways, I'm going on 6 minutes now, but that's a little longer than I had thought. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to share this part of my journey. And so I guess the purpose of giving away the clothes is to symbolically and literally say, like, I'm not going to be able to, I'm not striving to be able to fit into these clothes anymore. Like, I'm even giving away some clothes that I kind of sort of barely fit into, like jeans that are like, ooh, I can make it work, but it'll take me a couple minutes, to make it work. And I considered keeping them, but it's something that if I'm wanting to move away from it, I have to make that decision and just kind of physically make that decision instead of like, so I was thinking about this as I was kind of choosing the clothes to get rid of, and as I was putting them in the bag, and it was strange because it felt like liberating. I guess maybe that's how I kind of differentiate my feeling from the person who was inspiring me to do this. To me, packing my bag and putting things in it that I no longer wanted to, things that were too small for me, or they were just smaller than the frame that I would need to be healthy. And so as I was putting them away, it felt liberating. It felt almost like I was symbolically and like unbuttoning my pants. Oh, okay, gosh, that sounds really sexual, but I mean it in a way of like, where you feel this like tightness, and sometimes when I have like restricting clothing on, it makes me feel like even more reason not to eat a lot, because then it'll like be more uncomfortable because I'm kind of like, my stomach's bulging in my clothes, or feeling really bloated and gross, even more so because of your clothing is tight. And so it was like, loosening, like non-sexually unbuttoning your pants and like saying, I can eat more, like I can fill bigger clothes. And because like having the smaller clothes there, even if they're just in my closet, like even if I'm wearing normal clothes, but like my smaller, kind of more young girl clothes are there, I still feel this almost like back of your mind pull to keep yourself small so you can fit into those clothes. Like, oh, remember those jeans, remember that pair of pants, like they're pretty tight, you're not going to be able to fit in them if you eat this thing, or if you keep eating this way. remember that shirt, you're going to be bulging out of it if you're eating more. And so I think it's almost like physically giving yourself permission to be bigger. You're like, okay, well, I've got bigger clothes, so I can eat this because I have bigger clothes. Like, I'm not going to be not fitting in my clothes. So anyways, I'm sure people who are trying to lose weight have the same struggle and with clothes and things. So if you have a similar experience, let me know. This feels really cool to just document and share this with you guys, and it feels freeing. It does. I feel like I'm really looking forward to having a life of freedom and less restriction in many ways, in so many ways. And I think I might be of the belief that the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. I'm gonna have to think about that a little more. But if that's the case, then I feel like even this is a step in the direction of where I want to go in my life. So thanks for watching, and if you like this video, give it a like. If you want to see more videos like this, or just other videos of stuff that's on my mind, a lot of kind of philosophy sometimes, like life philosophy, but also eating disorder recovery, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.